The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot. Went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the Broncos' 46-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Broncos 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's the third-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
For a Denver Broncos.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. from midfield. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Get it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Here's Sam Martin now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
61, matchbox, light, you're out.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua, a give. This is Howard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Howard, the ball.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Dolphin.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go with Howard again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Tua. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball,
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hard. Let's go, D, let's go. Recon, 132 fight. No.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Lock it. You ain't going nowhere. Check. Press down.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check. Lucky.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Number 25.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Gordon, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Courtland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Locke, got to have this one. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Williams. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Fourth down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it at the 42. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Broncos 10.
Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, is on, go.